The leader of Denver Public Schools says it is the right call to keep kids in class, even if they're charged with violent crimes like attempted murder and need a daily pat-down for weapons. Dr. Alex Marrero has been dodging our questions on this for months. So today, our Chris Vanderveen just showed up when the superintendent offered to talk to reporters about a different topic.
Some interviews take minutes to set up. This one took months. We sent our first request in July, and in the weeks that followed, we sent more. Denied, ignored until today.
And Chris?
Chris Vanderveen, how are you?
Finally meet you, sir.
When
Nice
Dr. Alex Marrero sat down with us for the first time to talk about, among other things, weapons pat-downs.
No, I did it as a principal, Chris. It comes with the territory, but I remember doing them in the South Bronx, all right?
It was an attempted pat-down of a student in March that nearly killed two deans inside East High School, both shot while trying to conduct a check for weapons. Marrero told us he's not overly concerned about the policy because he's not hearing from overly concerned staff.
I've met with all leaders. I've asked them, list your priorities. Safety has been named. It hasn't hovered to the top. It hasn't, Chris.
Yet we have heard from staff, most notably the now fired principal of McAuliffe Middle School, who told us 2 days after the shootings at East that district policy had forced him to do weapons pat-downs of a student then accused of attempted murder.
We have over 200 schools. You're hearing from a couple.
Last week, we learned DPS also denied a request to expel a student accused of shooting a man in the head at this apartment complex over the summer.
Should a student accused of attempted murder be allowed to immediately return to the school that they were enrolled in, if that attempted murder takes place off school grounds?
Why wouldn't it? What happens to that student? Shall we kick him to the curb and say good luck?
He says it's sound policy to not expel students accused of sometimes violent crimes, as long as those crimes take place off school grounds.
We're responsible for what we're responsible for, which is the confines of our school buildings and our properties.
As for concerns of staff,
At what point does the safety of the staff enter into your equation here?
Every day.
he says he wouldn't be worried working with someone with a violent criminal record, so neither should they.
And if I had someone who had a checkered past, I'm sure I have them around me. So no, I would not.
Chris Vanderveen, 9 News.
Agree or disagree with DPS's expulsion policies, the numbers show that DPS is expelling far fewer students than surrounding districts. Last year, DPS expelled 18 students. Cherry Creek, smaller school district, expelled 159. The security pat-downs continued this school year. We asked recently to get a total from a random day, and they told us on that day there were 23 pat-downs district-wide. An armed DPS security officer is supposed to be present for every one of them.